Today on the channel, we close the book on WWE Mattel Elite Series 123 with a little bit of set rankings.
Kyle steps up, he's on with the mic, a warrior's heart, ready to strike, revealing heroes from every dimension, each piece of story, a bone and tension. Dude's got no charm, just plastic and strife. This isn't a game, it's Kyle's real life. He tears them apart with a fire so bright. Every review a battle, every take a fight. See you later, goodbye, what are we doing? In this plastic prison, searching for freedom, cutting through the lies.
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another set rankings. And today we're taking a look at Mattel Elite Series 123 that just came through the door here for this holiday season. And of course, for all your 123 needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And we got 6 figures in Series 123. No chases anymore, at least as of right now. So no chases to count in this one. We got 6 figures, and we're going to do this like we always do all the other countdowns on the channel. And very countdown heavy on the channel right now as we're doing a lot of best of year-end countdowns. So make sure you're checking those out. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you're liking the videos. Takes a second to hit the old thumbs up. Appreciate all that, of course. But we're going to start at number 6. Work our way to number 1. Number 1 being my favorite figure of the wave. And remember, I always have to say this, but it is my list, so it's 100% right. But guess what? Your list. Yes, you. I'm pointing at you. I know it's not nice to point, but I'm pointing at you. Your list could be 100% right as well. Put it in the comments down below. But 123 is a very interesting set. In some ways, it almost feels like a Legends set because you got great Khali, who doesn't wrestle anymore, a legend in a lot of ways. You got Nikki Bella, which almost feels like a flashback figure in some ways. Now she's back on the main roster, but kind of feels like a Legends release. And obviously Demolition, a straight up Legends release. They would not be frowned upon being in the Target Legends series. And then you got Drew and Roman for some modern talent here, but 2 guys that have had a lot of figures over the last couple of years. So it doesn't feel like those sets where you get a Grayson Waller or an Axiom or something like that. This is pretty much all Hall of Famers in this wave. So an interesting turn of events in 123, and by all means, not a bad set at all. Maybe some disappointments here and there, and we'll talk about it. We'll discuss it here. Like I said, these are from Ringside right now in stock. I'd have to imagine in traditional stores here in like 2 months or so. So make that do what you will with that info. But here we are. We got 6 figures. We're going to start at number 6. Some of us make 6 figures, and some of us make 7 figures a year. But what are we saying here? But we're going to go number 6. And we're going to go to Roman Reigns at number 6, unfortunately. Sacrilegious to some, but feels like we've been here before, like a young Iron Maiden deja vu once upon a time. We get a lot of Romans, and if you love Roman, if you're a huge Roman guy, you're loving this. Just like I love every Ultimate Warrior that comes through. That's the way it goes. But for my collection, I got a lot of these, and we compared in the video the other version of Roman, and I actually like that one more than this one. So it's a wild turn of events right there. But Roman coming in at number 6. And then as you can imagine for me in this list right here, number 5, we go to Drew McIntyre. We've had so many Drew McIntyres the last couple of years, it's hard to make him special. And we talked about that in the unboxing as well. You don't got a kilt with this one. You don't got a sword. You get a wrench, which is nice. And basically the wrench, the table, and the new hand accessories, that's what put him over Roman Reigns for me. But for the most part, I pick him. I can see a lot of people passing on both of these because they probably already have a lot of them in their collection. They probably don't need any more, at least right now, until something changes, until a new title belt, something comes along with these guys. Is what it is, though. Not terrible figures, no quality issues, just it's my list. That's the way it's going to go. So now we're down to the final 4 right here. The final 4, almost at 5. The final 4. Next up, I'm going to go Nikki Bella. Not bad. I would say an improvement on the last version, which we compared in the video. Not bad. I have to imagine we'll get more Nikki Bellas in the future. Have to imagine we'll also get Bad Girl Nikki Bella from as I'm filming this week on Raw. She turned to the dark side officially, wore all black, so you know her heart's super dark now. But not a bad piece of business here. I like this Nikki Bella for what it is. Comes in, of course, at number 5. So, number 4, I should say. Number 4. I can't count. That's the problem here. But now we're down to the final 3, and this one might surprise you a little bit. Number 3, I'm going to go to Axe. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Axe, number 3. He doesn't quite have the personality of Smash. That's one thing we've noticed. And that's kind of the way it was in the ring as well. Smash was always jaw-jacking, had the tongue out, screaming and yelling. Comes with the finger-pointing hands. Axe kind of just there, the muscle of the team, the brains of the team maybe. I don't know, depends who you ask. But Axe going to come in at number 3, which means Smash at number 2, Great Khali at number 1. Let me explain myself. Now, Axe and Smash probably would have been a little higher on the list if these weren't just basically straight re-releases. I really wish Mattel would have taken the time to update the mask, especially on these. They do not fit correctly, and it's tough too when we're comparing it with so many other Demolitions. I think we figured out 7 different Demolitions released in like the last 6 weeks. You got to compare them all together is what you end up doing, and you see things like on this one, it's like, well, I wish the masks fit like the ringside versions that we got just a week prior to these here on the channel. And then you see a lot of the reuse from the old ones, which makes sense though. Mattel putting their business hat on. They know people want Demolition. Well, we'll get this easy version of Demolition out, and then we'll get future ones that are better than this. It makes sense. I understand it putting the business hat on, but I wish they could have improved the helmets on these. I'm hoping Crush coming very soon. Hopefully he has an improved helmet. I guess we'll see where that all ends up going. But not terrible, and I do appreciate that Mattel gave them different face paint colors at least, so that is one way to differentiate between the last pair and the new pair. You also do, of course, have the new articulation on the top half, at least on Demolition, which is good to see. A little short in their straps over the front. That's been a complaint of a lot of people. That is going on right here, so that's one thing to take notice of. I know some people are down about the sleeve on the arm and sleeve on the knee not being here for slash or smash. So that's disappointing to a lot of people. I understand that, but we see that a lot from Mattel. So that's not a game changer or a breaker for me, but it would have been nice to see. It would have been another point of differentiation between them, and we did get those on the ringside one. So is what it is. But in a surprise move, the Great Khali taking the top spot here. Shout out to the big man. I like the title belt with the Great Khali name on it. That feels a little extra special. And then they improved the Great Khali height. They made him a lot bigger. Some may say a little too big. Of course, Omos is 2 inches taller than him. You put their figures side by side, and Omos is a little shorter than Khali. That could come down to boot size is what that could end up coming down to. But this is the Khali I want in my collection. I want the big, giant Khali, just like Omos as well. But I wanted a big, giant Khali, and I'm happy we got that here. This could be the last Khali you ever need. Once again, you can grab that Royal Rumble one. You can switch the heads around if you want to. Just a really fun piece of business here. Not sure if we're going to get any more Great Khalis. I could see maybe get one with like kind of the necklace kind of thing he wore, maybe, possibly. I don't know, but not sure if we're going to get any more Khali figures. So we might have to make do with this, and I got to say, a very good figure. I really like this Khali figure. Could be a sleeper figure of the year. Who knows? We'll see. But there it is, 123. My set rankings. Be very interested to hear your set rankings in the comments down below. It's always tough to do these things, and I always say, too, it could change down the road. Maybe all of a sudden, this Drew McIntyre catches fire, and I'm like, boy, those trunks on that Drew, I really like them. Could happen. You never know. Probably not, but it could happen. But put your list in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day and then some. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, as I said, as well. We got YouTube channel memberships and Patreon to support the channel with even more content. SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. Also, the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available wherever podcasts are found each and every Tuesday. Also on YouTube. And you can also check out my books, The Complete Guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toy Makers, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstar Series, both available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. So for Mattel WWE Elite 123 set rankings, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Get that real